you're dead!
Hardly. Someone tried to kill me.
Hey, I'm Darren.
Tracy Grace.
I want you and Tracy to take over my agency and run, daring investigators.
Dear brother, you were taken before your time. We all miss you terribly. Yet we know that your life's energy never dies. Your spirit merely passes from one plane of existence to another. Just 2 years since we buried your mother. This terrible accident. Money will be tight, but we'll get by. You're my family now.
Forgive me for barging in on you like this, but I just wanted to pay my respects.
How thoughtful, Lieutenant Murphy.
I just want you to know that your father was the finest private investigator I ever had the pleasure to work with.
Thank you, sir.
I'm sure Detective Bullock here feels the same.
I do.
Well, I'll be getting back to the station. If there's anything you need,
We'll be okay.
God forgive me, but I just had to know if he was really dead. Daring was always shoving his nose where it didn't belong.
Email. You get it.
I always get it, and it's always for you, so you get it.
Hi, boys.
Dad?
Dad?
You two look like you've just seen a ghost.
But you're dead!
Hardly.
But the report said you died in a boating accident in the Black Sea.
Yeah, well, it wasn't in the Black Sea, and it wasn't a boating accident. Someone tried to kill me.
Dad, what's going on here? You said you're going on vacation.
I'm sorry I can't talk about it.
Well, thanks a lot. We spent the 2 most miserable days of our lives contemplating our future as orphans. You won't tell us anything?
It's for your own safety. They can't know I'm alive. You understand?
But who are they? And why would anyone want you dead?
Listen, boys, I haven't got much time. I need your help. Get me the best computer operator you can find. I'll contact you tomorrow at 1700 hours.
Wait a minute.
They've come.
Your last name, Grace? Are you T. Grace?
What's the matter? Can't find anyone to do your homework for you?
I was actually hoping to meet someone.
But yeah, who?
I copied his name down from the notice board. T. Grace, guy's president of the computer club.
Yeah, RAM, memory, hard drives, microchips, boy stuff.
Hey, I'm Darren.
Tracy Grace.
Tracy Grace. T. Grace. Oops.
Yeah, it's called sexual stereotyping.
You're insulted.
I'm funny that way.
I'm sorry. Listen, I need someone who really knows computers.
Find a guy.
I'll pay you.
You can never trust your first impressions. What is this place?
What I'm about to tell you is strictly classified, okay?
My heart is pounding.
My dad was a, well, actually, he still is a private investigator.
The basic rate is $20 an hour, and if you want me to program any graphic interfaces, it's $45.
And I just found out he died in a boating accident.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Don't be, because he's not dead.
What?
He's alive, but nobody knows that. Except for me, my brother, and now you.
Okay, so your dad's dead, but really isn't, but everyone thinks that he is?
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
Oh, this is him.
Hi, son.
Hey,
This is your dead dad?
Dad. This is Tracy.
Hi, Tracy. Thanks for volunteering. Okay, here's the scoop. Someone wants me dead, and if I'm going to find out who he is and what's going on, it's essential that he thinks he succeeded. In the meantime, I want you and Tracy to take over my agency and run Daring Investigators.
So, let me get this straight. You want me and Tracy to take over your detective business?
Use the income to support the family. Tracy, you'll help Dick and be our computer expert.
But
Pay attention. Now, my password will flash just once, then erase.
DEAD? Your father's one weird guy.
Good.
Look, I hate to break it to you, but I know squat about detective work.
Yeah, well, you'll catch on. Besides, you'll have Vern.
Hello, Daring Investigators. Vern speaking. Hello, Daring Investigators. Vern speaking.
He's virtual.
He's got a few glitches, but he's been my right-hand man now for years. Now that I'm officially dead, your cover story is that Vern's in charge.
So, again, let me get this right. I'm working for some microchip while my dead dad stays undercover. Am I missing something?
Tracy?
Uh-huh.
This is a diagram of a DVT, a digital video cam transmitter. You'll find them on the tray underneath the computer. Good. Now, the device is small enough to be worn as a pin or a brooch. It'll transmit your investigations back to my office where they'll be recorded in case files. To your first case.
Oh, wait a minute, Dad. Like, speaking for myself, don't you think we're rushing into this a little bit? I mean,
Dick, I haven't got time.
how are we supposed to...
Just look where no one else does.
I never agreed to any of this. Okay, talk to me.
How do you enhance this? Of course, last April. You took the game in the last minute.
This is a guy thing, right?
I scored 38 points, my personal best.
So?
So, type in 38 and see what happens.
What are you saying? Your dad's encrypted his case files with silly little family trivia?
Yeah?
It's Penny Alvarez. She's in my class.
Your first case. Penny Alvarez, age 17, disappeared recently from her family's home. They need your help.
once for Penny's sake.
Penny was outside, looking at the stars. She loves to study the stars.
Would Penny have any reason to leave home?
We have a happy home here.
A boyfriend, maybe? She and Taylor broke up more than a year ago.
Taylor?
Penny's not that kind of girl.
Of course not.
Penny's obsessed with UFOs and extraterrestrial life. She's at her telescope every night, looking for aliens. She even keeps a log of UFO sightings.
Teenagers become obsessed with all sorts of silly things.
Who's this Dipthonian?
She never mentioned him.
You have been chosen to leave this earth. Soon they will come for you. You must be ready.
Paul?
A crank, that's all.
She replied, I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Take me, I am ready.
They've taken her daughter.
With all due respect to your department, we hired daring investigators to see what they could do.
And who from that company did they assign to the case?
A bright young girl and her boyfriend.
Mr. Daring's son.
Are you telling me the kid's working for his dead father? Well, all I can say is it's a waste of your good money, Mr. Alvarez. Our investigation has concluded your daughter is a runaway, plain and simple.
Impossible.
There's no sign of struggle, no ransom note, nothing. So my advice is stay calm. She'll show up soon enough. They usually do. Meanwhile, I'll keep my men on the case around the clock. Detective Bullock will show you out.
Bullock!
Sir,
Aliens from outer space abducted her. Wicked.
I don't understand. You're supposed to check in by now.
I think she's a runaway.
Give me one good reason.
Because it's always a guy.
You've been watching way too many soaps. Her mom said it was over with this Taylor guy.
Trust me, it's never over.
Hi, guys.
Hey, nice of you to check in. We're all fine, thanks for asking.
So, how goes the Alvarez case?
Penny's been abducted by aliens.
Tracy here thinks she ran off with her old boyfriend.
My bet's on the aliens. Listen, Dick, I know you have your hands full, but you need to get word to a friend of mine that I'm okay.
Dad, you gotta tell us what's going on.
His name is Elena Tequilov. His address will follow. The contact must be in person. He'll know what to do.
Dad, tell us you're all right.
Good luck.
All right, well, I guess I'm tracking down this Lena character. Bobby, you do a search and find anything you can on Dipthonian. Tracy,
I'm gonna have a little chat with Taylor.
Just remember what the boss said. Keep your eyes peeled for aliens.
Taylor Jackson, right?
Tracy Grace.
Have we met?
No, but I've seen you around. You tutor math, right?
Right.
I could sure use the help.
Sure. Yeah. But some other time. Right now, I'm trying to find out where Penny Alvarez might have gone.
Can't believe she just ran away like that. It's not like her. I should know. Been out for over a year.
Well, what do you think might have happened to her?
I wish I knew. She was the best thing that ever happened to me. But I blew it. When I do see her again, I just want to tell her how sorry I am.
Well, I hope you get the chance. Listen, thanks.
So, how about I give you a phone call sometime? You know, to arrange some tutoring?
Sure.
One of us has been taken. undertaken for the benefit of the universe and all its life forms. The Chosen One will learn from them and return to guide us through the next millennium. War, famine, and poverty will be things of the past when we follow in the path of the Chosen One.
Is this the sci-fi club?
Shh. It was I, Diphthonian, who chose Penny Alvarez as our representative. She is the lucky one. This is so cool.
Excuse me, but how can I talk to this Diphthonian?
You in grade 6 or what?
I'm short for my age. So, how do I get to this guy?
Southern New Mexico. 2 miles underground in the Clartronian space vehicle.
Right. Thanks.
If you're selling, I have no money.
I'm looking for Leonid Kilov.
Leonid is not available.
It's very important. Father Dick Daring has a message for me.
Your father is Dick Daring? My husband is dead.
Sorry, Mrs. Key.
He drowned in a boating accident in the Black Sea.
Same accident description as your father. Look, maybe it's none of my business, but have you got issues with your dad?
My dad was never around long enough to have issues. You get along with your folks?
My dad's an astrophysicist and my mom's a professor in biogenetics. It's just your average overachieving family unit.
Bobby called. I was right about Diphthonian. Just some spaced out geek freak.
Well, I was wrong about Taylor. He's way too hurt to have anything to do with Penny's disappearance. I can see why she fell for him, though.
Why?
Great smile.
Oh. Hello, Dick. Daring investigators.
Hello? Are you the ones investigating Penny's disappearance?
Who's this?
I live next door to the family. I saw the whole thing.
Saw what exactly?
Why, the alien abduction, of course. Hello? Maybe I should have called the police. Well, I was sitting on my porch, having a little nightcap. I indulge once in a while. Nothing wrong with that, is there?
Well,
When all of a sudden, I saw it.
What, Mrs. Bellows?
Why, the alien, of course. Swept the poor thing right off her feet.
Now, I appreciate you coming to us first with this, Mrs. Bellows, but I gotta tell you, this talk of aliens...
Sir, we just found this in the Alvarez backyard.
What is it?
It's a sweater Penny was wearing the night of her abduction.
No one's been abducted, do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Rush this over to the lab. Mrs. Bellows, I trust you realize what you're saying here.
On my word, officer, I swear.
It's Lieutenant, Mrs. Bellows.
On my word, I swear I saw that creature plain as day.
But it was night, was it not?
Plain as day.
Well, Dad, it's been quite the last few days. I mean, if he hadn't died, I'd just be going through the usual routine of basketball practices, homework, just hanging out. But all that's changed now. It's funny how you and I are suddenly spending time together. Not the normal stuff kids do with their dads. I mean, how many of my friends can say they're running their own detective agency while keeping up with their homework? Well, almost keeping up anyways. I mean, it's like you always said. If only I'd applied myself more, I'd do a lot better. Then again, You were hardly ever there to see how I did anyway. You know, you're always away on some investigation. Even when Mom died, you were never there enough. You always had some reason why you couldn't make it home. But, well, that's in the past, right? Now we gotta concentrate on who kidnapped Penny Alvarez. Who's out to kill you. Anyway, Dad, it's been great, you know, finally being able to talk to you like this.